Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, melt, upgrade it.
This is a video, pretty much a video review about the Pioneer DEH-P6000UB. I think it's one of their older model head units that features a USB port in the rear with expandable options through their proprietary serial connector, allowing for either, actually you can piggyback all their external modules such as the USB connector, a Bluetooth connector, or like I have, an HD radio tuner. It does feature a control knob that also acts as a joystick, so they call it a 7-way multifunction controller. It can rotate both clockwise and counterclockwise and move, basically like a joystick, move in all cardinal directions. So let's see what it looks like here. Right now the faceplate's off. Also, this is installed in a 2003 Volkswagen Jetta, otherwise known as a Mark IV Jetta. Alright, here we go. So there's the faceplate. It's has my fingerprints on it. It's kind of a gloss black. In the pictures you see online, it normally looks like a chrome right around the multifunction controller. It's more of like a smoked, like a charcoal type look, but okay, it's on switched power, so let's turn the vehicle on. It's off right now, so we can press source. And currently I have a custom iPhone dock that I made for my Jetta in the portion above. You can kind of see the connector here in the back. It's not, it's not the greatest job. It doesn't look the greatest in the rear, but it's functional, and you can't really see it from the outside. So, okay, let's go to the first source here. A tuner. That's obviously a given. I'm going to turn the light off here. Tuner's a given. That's basically just your normal radio tuner. It should be noted that the HD radio, to get the functions of the HD radio, you need to go to the external source. Right now the radio is not working because the antenna is plugged into the HD radio tuner, and this is just the internal tuner for the radio itself, or the head unit I should say. Okay, let's go to the next source, which is external. That's the HD radio. As you can see, I have it tuned to an HD station right now, KPRX HD1. It's a public radio station. And as you can see, you can turn this left or right to increase or reduce volume. Okay, let's go to the next source. There's also auxiliary. I don't have any auxiliary devices set up. That's just the two RCA jacks, the stereo pair, the red and the white, like you're all used to. But let's see what it looks like when I plug in my iPhone here. This is the iPhone. This is the first generation iPhone, or the 2G, not the 3G. It's kind of confusing. 2G to me usually means second generation, but it's actually first generation 2G network. So let's plug it in the iPhone dock. Actually, let me zoom out here so you guys can see. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, the head unit automatically switched to USB input. I'm not even sure what song it's going to start playing. Okay, looks like Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb. And it does show title. It does show title, artist, and disc information, or album information, I should say. This song doesn't necessarily have all the fields separated like they should be for it to separate those fields into these 3 rows right here. Okay, so here's Houston featuring Chingy, I guess. But as you can see, it does have all the values separated. Let's see. I have a very versatile liking in music, so you will probably see many different genres here. Dane Cook, great comedian. Okay, so that's the iPod. Now let's go to the CD portion. Let's turn the light off again. Okay, so we're going to select source, keep selecting source. Oh, it doesn't look like I have a CD in there. Well, this is a good time to show you the function here. Let's see. Let me see if I have a CD available. Okay. I have one here. It's a local rap artist. His name is Jay Didon. I did his photo shoot for him, and he gave me one of his CDs. So here's the eject button right over here. So you press that. And it's a motorized faceplate, which Crutchfield, it just says it's detachable. Doesn't really make any mention of it being motorized. So let's put the CD in here. Has a nice blue light there showing you basically where the CD slot is. Okay, and this can also show title and track information, but since it's a burned CD, I'm not quite sure if it'll show that here. Yeah, it's not showing up since it's a burned CD. But other than that, it's pretty decent. One of my major gripes about it is the fact that you can't set radio presets on the head unit itself. You have to use the remote control. And I always thought remote controls for head units in the car were a little bit gimmicky, kind of unnecessary, but I guess Pioneer made it necessary. So, but anyway, Crutchfield currently, let's see, it's June 29th, 2009. They currently have a promotion where if you buy this head unit, you can get the HD tuner, the GEX-P10 HD for $70 off instantly, bringing the price down to $29. I just said what the hell, and I went with it. Unfortunately, in my town, although many stations broadcast and I shouldn't say broadcast, but advertise about HD radio, only one has an HD radio stream right now, which is kind of disappointing, but that's not Pioneer's fault. That's the radio station, all the radio stations here. But anyway, that's kind of what it's all about. I want to show you another little feature here. It's kind of nice when you cut the switched power, it'll cut the power to the radio, but it also does this. It conveniently opens up, kind of reminding you that you need to take the faceplate, and it just slips off really easily. So it's I'm actually really happy with the sound quality. The iPod control is great. If you have any more questions or anything like that, I can post up another video more in depth with each individual function, but other than that, it's really intuitive control, and like I said, I only had a couple gripes, like the not being able to do the tuner presets and stuff. So, but that's the Pioneer DEH-P6000UB, installed in a 2003 Volkswagen Jetta TDI.